Yeah, you know, it's Lil Uzi Vert, and you're listening to The Juice on Z89.
Are you serious? I swear my money is serious. Okay, all my checks, I just be clearing it. She suck my dick till she get delirious. Okay, jump on the jet so I'm clearing it. Okay, but I'm not.
Welcome back, everybody. You're listening to The Juice, and we've got our 9th edition of New Music Watch here on Central New York's Party Station, and I like it when we got a week like this because there's a lot to get into. Let me tell you that. We haven't had this busy of a week in probably a few weeks. So anyway, let's get right to it. Starting off with a bang, and we usually cover albums first, but that don't matter because I think it's worth putting this at the top. Lil Uzi Vert, as mentioned in the first segment of our show, dropped a single called Foot Soul Shuffle, which figures, and he said, to feature on his, hopefully, let's cross our fingers here, upcoming album. So I dug that. I thought it was really just a great idea. It has like next Harlem Shake potential to me. Like that's gonna bop. It's a bop. And we also got a new WizKid album, Soundman Volume 1. It's an EP. That was also good. I know a lot of WizKid fans. Definitely holla at them right now. But Lil Durk and Polo G teamed up for a single called Career Day. Stormzy, big week for UK. Rep the UK. And I love that we're going to get to talk about that. But Stormzy dropped an album, Heavy is the Head. Smokepurpp finally dropped an album. Oh my goodness, Smokepurpp finally dropped an album. Head Start 2. Wow, what the heck happened to Smokepurpp, honestly? We got a new Who album. Huge news, even if it doesn't pertain to hip hop. We had a new TJ6 album as well. Black Air Force Activity 1. So there's a lot here, but I definitely would be silly to, and probably the granddaddy of them all for this week, not mention Kaytranada.
Yeah.
Oh my God. But we got an album from him called Bubba. And I thought, listening to him was his last album or EP back in 2016.
Yeah.
Like I didn't know who he was until yesterday.
Right.
I truthfully did not know who he was till yesterday. And looking back in retrospect, like shame on me for that because I mean, I've already listened to the project he just dropped on Friday and the project from, prior from a few years back. And I don't know how, like we even had our UK segment a few weeks back, Khari. I don't know how this guy slipped through my mind, and I'm assuming, that would be what stands out from this past week.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we spoke about it in albums of the decade, so I would be remiss to not call it
that's
album
a given.
of the week. Yeah, I think it's pretty awesome. He's had a hand in so much stuff. Like, he's worked with everyone from Denzel Curry, Chance the Rapper, Gold Link, but we don't talk about Gold Link anymore.
Yeah, soft subject. It's funny.
Craig David, some legends. Like, he's worked with, like, so many people, and the album was just
Great features on
so
that
good.
album.
Yeah, definitely. That Mick Jenkins song, Gray Area, that is
Fantastic.
on repeat. Like,
Fantastic.
oh my God.
Fantastic.
So yeah, definitely my favorite of the week. But I loved a lot of the stuff. Stormzy Heavy is the Head. He came correct. The King is back. The independent king of the UK.
Absolutely.
I would argue the
household name now.
Yeah.
Kaytranada.
But yeah, Stormzy's definitely like the UK's Jay-Z. We could talk about that another time. Maybe when I come back next year.
I was just gonna say, bro. Don't do me like that.
And the WizKid album was nice. TJX6 is a joker. That album was hilarious, but it was terrible.
Hey, he's getting his back. We talked about 6ix9ine and his impact on the game last week, right? I think that has definitely manifested in some shape and form with TJ6, and he's out here getting his bag in some way, at least. But Tyler, what stands out for you from this past week?
Well, I definitely enjoyed that WizKid EP. I was waiting for that. It was really good. And Kaytranada's album was really good too. Yeah, I was feeling that heavy.
Unreal.
Stormzy was pretty good too, and TJ6, yeah, that was pretty hilarious. We were listening to that before, and it was funny. I was weak. Yeah, that was hilarious. So yeah.
Yeah, 100%. We also had a few new singles too. Like, I'll spotlight for sure a little TJ new single, and among others, Lil Durk. I know Pop Smoke dropped a single as well. Like, we just got a bunch of names. Russ, but you guys kind of did the whole Kaytranada Bubba album. You spotlight that, the way I would have for sure. So with that being said, the next thing I wanted to touch on then was Smokepurpp. Like when I first got into hip hop a few years back, like just really started following hip hop. I actually like really liked Smokepurpp. Like just the sound of his music. I thought he was obviously him and Lil Pump kind of form some would call it at least a dynamic duo. And I don't know. I feel like he's fallen into that trap a lot more than in years prior. Not like, oh, it's a bad thing, but like the kind of just lay loose, not really take music as business side of thing. And like this album, Dead Start 2, seems to have been waiting in the wings for a long time.
Yeah.
And now it kind of just, when it came out, just was pushed out so low key. Maybe that has something to do with his label, but I haven't seen him doing interviews or, you know, like even the clout thing he did with 6ix9ine's Baby Mama. Like there was that like a month ago. Like he's been out of the light completely. What's up with that?
I woke up this morning and the only reason I knew it dropped is because I saw a meme talking about how no one knows that this album dropped.
Crazy?
Literally.
It's not like
Literally, I didn't even know that the album saved. Like, I was so confused.
No,
I was like,
100%.
wow,
It's-
all right.
Yeah.
From
Just
what
give it to us like that.
from what I've heard, it's down to his label. Like they were holding this
Must have
back
been.
for a while.
Must have been.
And
What were they waiting for? Because like his name was hotter than now.
Exactly, and completely messed up the promo.
Thirsty, thirsty, trying to choose. I got the juice. See, I